And welcome back to Mainly the Boys podcast, episode 3. We got your co-host, Kyle.
Hello.
Hey, you nailed it this time, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I was ready for this one. I was like, I ain't fucking it up this time.
And co-host, Brandon.
Hi.
And yeah, episode 3. Woohoo! I had something I wanted to start out. Oh, yeah. So, I had a question for you boys. So, I'm guessing you both shave your pubes, right?
Oh, 100%.
Hell yeah. Okay. Now let me ask you this. Do you ever, just use, a normal, razor and, shave it smooth?
Oh, yeah. That's only what I do.
Alright, yeah. Okay, perfect. So, now one more question. When you do that on, the top triangle half above your penis, do you ever get ingrown hairs?
Yeah, razor burn? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
That shit's coarse, man. You're it's like weeding through a fucking jungle guy. You're like,
yeah, pretty much. Because if you're anything like me, I wait till I'm ooh, I should shave. Then 2 weeks later, I'm like, alright, it's time.
Yeah, legit just had that moment not too long ago. It might have been today. Yep. Don't judge me.
I won't.
But, okay, to add to that, are you ever low-key scared about cutting your dick with the razor?
Yeah, dude, I don't care about my dick. I'm fine. It's the balls that scare me. Yeah.
That's a great intro. I love this.
I know. No comment, Brent?
I only shave my face.
Oh.
Natural.
Oh.
Wow.
Jesus, it must be a fucking a major bush down there.
Well, I haven't got anyone to landscape for, so there's no point really.
Fair enough. You know, it adds a couple inches, right?
Again, don't have anyone I need to impress. Only myself.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess we can jump right into it if you guys want.
Yeah.
So a normal Brandon, Kyle, me. Brandon, you can start.
All right, well, you can choose my topic. I don't think we've done that last couple times.
All right. Well, since Kyle added all these random-ass colors, let's go to yellow. That seems pretty fun.
All right, what do you guys think about the death penalty?
Kill him.
Yeah. Yep. In the context of, do you think it's right or not? Is that what you're asking?
Should we have it in what, context obviously matters quite a bit.
Well, yeah, it depends on what they did.
Yeah, it depends on what they did, but I do believe death penalty should be a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, agreed. Definitely. Pedophiles, kill them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. However,
pedophiles.
With the legal system, I think there's definitely some gray area where people definitely are convicted to the fullest ability, and there might be mistakes, and I think that's the only danger with the death penalty. If people bring it in too soon, you could easily kill someone who's completely innocent.
Yeah, but
if they're dead to rights, then absolutely.
I've been saying this for a while, but I think whatever you do should be done to you.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so if you rape somebody, you should get raped.
If
you kill somebody, you should get killed. There's only... I don't know.
I say we bring that man in who killed the pedophiles or beat them down with a hammer. He can come and do some justice.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. He should be set free.
Well,
he's a national hero, in my opinion.
Well, you gotta think, even if, say, a child molester doesn't get the death penalty, which I don't think they do anyways, their life in prison is not fucking great. You know what I mean? Everybody in prison hates them.
Remember, Cody, we were talking about this not too long ago, that there's groups of them now that form to protect each other instead of how it should be with Elkit.
Yeah, they do. In some prisons, it's there's a lot of them in certain states or whatever, and they'll actually band together one of the gangs and protect themselves, protect each other.
What the hell?
That's why it's not it's kind of scary how many pedophiles there actually is. I did the sex offender thing in my area, and it's red dots fucking everywhere.
Yep.
It's fucking scary, dude.
Dude, that's your quest map.
Yeah. Well, the sex offender thing is different than pedophiles because, if you could be you could be 20 years old, or no, maybe not 20. That's a little weird. But say you're 19 years old and you have a 17-year-old girlfriend, you could go to jail for that.
Yep.
Which is pretty fucked up.
You could
Actually,
you can
you
get on
could
that list by just taking a piss in a park and a cop can see you.
Yeah, like you could even like 17-year-old and 17-year-old. If you get caught with like their nudes on your phone or whatever, you can go to jail for that and get put on the sex offender list.
Yep.
Which that's pretty fucked up if you ask me.
Oh, it is.
I don't know. I mean, it's different if you're 12 and 13. I don't think you should. I mean, if both of them are 13, you shouldn't go to jail at 13, but it should definitely be something. You know what I mean?
At that point, the parents should probably step and say, all right, this is what we do and don't.
Yeah. At that point, it's like, don't be such a fucking whore. To boy and girl.
Yep. But yeah, I definitely think death penalty should be a thing.
Oh, totally. Yeah, kill him. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for that one.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, what about 3?
3? All right. So me and my girlfriend have this argument all the time. And in my personal opinion, I think it's the most disgusting thing in the world. And it might not be for you guys, but I don't think pineapple belongs on pizza.
I already know what Cody's going to say.
I like pineapple and ham pizza.
No, bro.
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
No.
I mean, I don't order it on my own, but like, if we have a pizza party and there's pineapple and ham pizza, yeah, I'm gonna have a slice.
Okay, let's go back to the death penalty thing. Anyone that thinks pineapple belongs on pizza, yeah, they gotta go. I
like a little sweet with my salty.
Like, I guess I've never really tried it, to be honest with you. To like know yes or no, but it just doesn't seem right to me.
Oh, it's so good.
It's just like the people that get like anchovies on their pizza. It's like, why? Why you gotta ruin a good thing?
I've never had anchovies on pizza, and I'm always down for trying anything once. That's like my life motto. I'd never say no unless it's something I know I don't like.
But I guess I'm also prejudiced because I'm not a huge fan of pineapple to begin with, so that could be something to do with it. But
probably.
Brandon, what do you think?
I don't know.
I'm against it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course Brand's against it. He doesn't like burger.
He can not like burger as long as he doesn't like pineapple on pizza.
Have you ever had it, Brandon?
No, but I just don't like sweet stuff
Exactly.
on pizza.
So both of you have never had it, and you're both against it.
You have to give me the benefit of the doubt of not liking pineapple to begin with, though.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But Brandon, he's just picky anyway. Wait, what do you mean you're not thinking of sweet on pizza? Brandon, all you eat is sweets. You
Yeah,
eat
but
sweets and
I don't like to mix things.
I don't know, man. Why would you take a fruit and put it in the oven and bake it?
Why do people fuck fruits?
I don't know.
Why is that
Touche.
your backup?
Texture feel?
Texture. Well, maybe it's the same thing. They like the texture of pineapple on their pizza.
So do you stick your dick in a pineapple pizza? Is that what you're telling me, Cody?
I'd try anything once.
Okay, so that's So 2 against 1. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. It's settled.
Whatever. Now my turn.
No, Kyle picks.
I want to do 3.
Oh, perfect. I was hoping you'd do this one. Do you want me to start?
Yes.
Okay, so this is one embarrassing story. So, like, I don't know if I've told you guys this one or not, but, so, even now as an adult, but, like, more when I was a kid, like, I have a problem with being able to shit in, like, random places. Like, I can only shit. This is gonna be a good one. So, alright, so like I can only shit in like familiar places, so like my house or work, and it took me like a year and a half to be able to shit at work. So this was when I was probably about, I don't know, it's kind of sad, but probably 13, 14, something like that. I was over at a buddy's house, and I stayed for the weekend, and I always stayed for like weekends when I was younger, and I would hold my shit the entire time. No matter how bad I had to shit. So I was at his house, and I had to shit on like day 1, but I was like, no, ain't gonna do it. So I held it. We're on Sunday, so the last day, and I'm doing good. And we decided to go outside, and like my stomach was hurting so bad, man. Like it was right like at the turtle head, and we were playing airsoft, I think. So I started running through the woods. I was just running, and then I tripped on a log and ended up shitting my pants. I shit my pants. So I was like, I got up and I looked at my friend. He's like, "What's up?" I was like, "I gotta go to the bathroom." So I ran into his bathroom and took off my underwear. And there's shit all through my underwear. Like, bad. Like, but my pants didn't have any shit on them. So I took my underwear off, shoved them in the trash can under the sink, cleaned myself up, put my pants back on, went out to the living room, and I was like, I gotta go home. I don't feel good. So I had the parents take me home and just left my shitty ass underwear in the trash can. Yeah. Like, I never heard anything of it ever again, so I don't know really like what came of it, but I imagine it probably smelled pretty fucking bad. Like I can just picture him now walking in the back, but man, somebody fucking shit again. like, I don't know. But yeah, that's my embarrassing story.
You want me to go next?
So yeah,
I'll go next. Alright. So there was one time, and my parents still make fun of me for this. It was probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I got pretty drunk in my parents' house. And it was me and my buddy. We were over there just hanging out. My parents are pretty fun to hang out with. They're fun to party with. So, anyways, night progresses. Well, I ended up, I was gone. I tried to hood slide over to my mom's fucking car. Ended up, putting an aspirin dent in her hood. I fell off a rock wall and, rolled down into a ditch. And apparently, I was covering myself with leaves and telling them, just leave me to die.
Oh
it was, I was gone.
You have a lot of good embarrassing stories while you're drunk.
Oh, 100%.
Like the McDonald's one. I don't know if we told that on the podcast yet or not.
Okay, so you want me to tell that one? I'll tell that one instead.
Yeah, tell that one too.
Okay, so I'll continue with this one. So anyways, I'm just going about having a good time. Well, I wake up the next morning, and for some reason, I'm passed out on their couch, and I only got my fucking underwear on and a t-shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why are my fucking pants, my underwear was soaked. And I'm like, what the fuck? Well, it turns out I pissed myself on my fucking parents' couch. And it's there's no backing away from that. You just gotta own that shit. And they make fun of me till this day about that. It's just you don't even notice it. You wake up and you're like, what the fuck? The other story that Cody's kind of talking about now is, okay, so it was back when at one point, me and Cody lived together at my dad's house, and we were renting it while my dad lived with his girlfriend. So one night we got, or at least I got fucking plastered. And I had this old Subaru wagon, and I was, wanted a McDonald's, bad. And so it was Cody and my buddy Cameron. And so they drive me to fucking McDonald's. Well, we're on the way there, and there's a furniture place on the way to McDonald's that we have near our town. And I need to take a piss, so they let me out there, and there's a big ass, a giant Adirondack chair. This is you look tiny sitting in it kind of Adirondack chair. Well, that's to start off the night. I went over and I pissed all over that fucking thing. Cars are going by. This is on a major highway, and I'm just fucking dick out pissing on this fucking Adirondack chair. And then, so they take me to fucking McDonald's. We're sitting through the drive-thru, and I vaguely remember this. It's really from what I've been told. But apparently, I exited the back of my wagon, looked at the fucking garden beds that they have, along the side of the drive-thru at McDonald's, and just fucking face-planted into the garden bed. Have mulch all over me. I fucking stand up and crawl back into the fucking car.
No. So you stand up, face-plant into the garden bed, stand back up, turn around, and nosedive into the back of the Subaru. You don't crawl in, you fucking nosedive in the back. I had to shut the door for you.
Yeah.
That was a good night. But alright, Brandon, your turn.
So I think it was in 8th or 9th grade, and I shared a locker with 2 friends because I didn't really want to try and remember my combination. And one of them pissed me off, and I knew that there was this little yarn doll. I don't know if you guys took our class in that school, but there's I guess you guys made these little yarn dolls, and I thought that it was my friend that pissed me off, so I ended up ripping it apart, and it came to find out it was the one that we used the locker, and I don't think he knows, but I feel really fucking bad about it.
Wait, what happened? Wait, what was it? It
It
was the
was-
one that's what?
It was the one who actually owned the locker.
Oh, so it wasn't.
No,
It
it
wasn't-
was the wrong
Oh.
person.
That
Yeah, it was like
sucks.
this little yarn doll, and I think I found out later that he was going to give it to his mom.
Oh,
That sounds more of like a dick move than an embarrassing story.
Well, I'm embarrassed and ashamed about it.
And shamed and embarrassed is different.
It's all the same. Same
Embarrassing
circle.
is like you were jerking off the hentai and your mom caught you.
That's the only one I can think of.
All right. Well, we're about that time. If you want to do your historical facts.
April 15th, 1912, the Titanic sank. In 1947, Jackie Robinson became the first black player to be in the Major Leagues Baseball. And in 1966, Rolling Stones released their album Aftermath. And since it's more recent, but in 2019 was when the Notre Dame caught fire and the roof was destroyed.
What's the Notre Dame?
It's a historical building in France. You didn't see that all over the internet about when it burnt down.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I go on like TikTok and Snapchat my streaks, and that's it. Like,
Well, this was in 2019. This was they were doing like reconstruction of the roof. Yeah, they were doing
I remember
reconstruction,
that. Yeah,
and
yeah,
there was like an electrical fire or something. But it was like pretty, like it destroyed the roof, and that shit was obviously is architecture from a long, long time ago, and they had to try and rebuild it and keeping it still in that time with that time building.
We should have just like paid back for the Statue of Liberty, built them a new one.
Well, technically speaking, that was just a regift. I guess that was supposed to go to Egypt, but then Egypt didn't want it, so France
fuck
gave it to
France
us.
then. Fuck France.
Yeah, they
So
turned the
so
Vikings
it's
into
like-
fucking commoners.
Wait. So we got a regift then.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, we don't like this. Let's regift it to America.
Oh no. That what happened was I guess France gifted to Egypt. Egypt didn't want it, so they gave it back to France, and France then gave it to us.
That's fucked.
Didn't even make something new for us.
Let's keep it interesting. Let's go number 1.
All right, I feel very strongly about censorship in media, mostly like music, TV, movies. Nothing pisses me off more when you're like listening to one of your favorite songs, whether it's on the radio or what you're doing, and all of a sudden they you got the censorship in it where it bleeps it or it cuts it out. I think that just ruins a song. I think same thing like on if you're watching a movie or something on TV, like what's that cop movie with Melissa McCarthy? Same thing with that. They trade the words and it just seems so unauthentic.
Yeah, so like when there's like, oh fuck you, and they turn it to oh fudge you,
Pretty much.
or like completely change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hate that. One thing, I guess it's not really in censorship, but it's kind of in censorship, is like now with the BLM stuff and like, I don't know, white guilt, they're like making these movies that have like an all black cast or like an all woman cast.
Yeah.
And like whenever I see it, I'm like me and my girlfriend will be watching a movie and I'll be like, really? They had to do like all black people, or like, oh, they have to do all women? And then she's like, so what? And then like I guess it's like true. It's like, okay, whatever. But at the same time,
if it's like if it's an original story or something, but when they're washing the cast with different races just to appeal to that race, whatever.
yeah,
Like if you watch the Witcher 3 or The Witcher on Netflix, not necessarily going back to the game, but if you read the books, they're all based like basically they're white people. They're all white because it's Poland in the 90s. But but if you watch Witcher on Netflix, it's they're all kinds of different races on there.
it kind of drives me crazy.
I'm all for with Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man game is a black kid. That's fine.
But you gotta also think if they did it just because, oh, we gotta put a black guy in this.
I think that's stupid.
Or I think it is too. I don't know. It drives me crazy because like obviously I don't care, but it's just like when they push so hard to like, oh, we gotta put a black guy in this, or oh, we gotta put a woman in this.
Yeah.
That's what drives me crazy. What do you think, Kyle?
I think censorship's pretty bullshit. I know that TikTok does a lot of it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people complain about their videos getting taken down for whatever reason, and TikTok has this weird algorithm with it for taking down videos, and a lot of shit gets taken down for like no reason, and people would get like banned from posting on their accounts for like the stupidest shit, and I think that's kind of bullshit.
No, it is stupid because it's like if you don't like it,
don't watch it. Yeah, exactly. And if you don't
have to be.
Everyone's
sorry, go on.
No, you're good. That's basically what I was going to say.
yeah. It's just it's retarded. It's like I said the R word.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
No, I think it all boils back down to you are in charge of what your child takes in, and when it comes to media.
Yeah, but the worst part is it's not even like parents and their children. It's like adult people that are freaking out because of what other people are saying. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Right.
You don't have to go on a rant and cancel these people, like something they enjoy doing, and like cancel them for being able to do it just because you did not like it. Like, go fuck yourself.
Agreed.
It's stupid. I don't know. I guess, Brandon, pick a topic for Cat. Or, pick a topic.
Let's go 4.
4? Alright, so I know this is a debate between us three. So, for you boys, what's better, mouse and keyboard or controller?
Okay. So, I didn't have a computer until, like, now. I mean, I played Minecraft on our old MacBooks back in high school. But, like, the real gaming, like PS3, PS4, PS2. I even had a PS1 and a Nintendo was a 64. So I've always been playing on controller. So when I got my PC and started playing games on this, like the ones that would let me, I'd plug my controller. And like I want to be able to play on my keyboard, but there's just so many buttons that it's just so much easier on the controller.
I agree. I agree with that. And my kind of stance on it is, personally, I prefer mouse and keyboard now, but I do agree with you with some games, controller is way easier.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, 100%. Grand Theft Auto mouse and keyboard is the most trash thing I've ever experienced in my fucking life. Don't even get me started on that. I could go on for days and days about the fucked up situation that is GTA controls on mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. Fuck that.
But like first person shooters where like you're using like your mouse to aim, you have so much more control over your shots. I couldn't imagine playing on a controller again. Playing something like a COD or like Valorant or something like that. Even though Valorant's obviously not on console, but it's just the point behind it is like if you play Valorant on console, you would get dogged on by anybody with a mouse and keyboard. That's just my opinion. And like 90% of the time it is true. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely controller players out there that can outdo me all day long while I'm on mouse and keyboard, but there's still way more advantages.
No, I'd have to agree with you. I just can't get used to it. And I guess it's probably because like I'll play on mouse and keyboard and then I'll be like, oh, fuck this. I can't do half. I don't even know how to crouch in Call of Duty on my mouse and keyboard. So I just hop in on my controller and play. I'd love to because it's a lot more fun. Outriders. Oh, actually, no. I switched to a controller on that too. Never mind.
The nice thing I like about mouse and keyboard though is you can change your controls like a lot more.
Yeah, that you can actually map it out to each key.
And like having like your right hand or your left hand do all the mouse and keyboard functions for me, and then my mouse, and then like having a mouse that has buttons on it where you can like set like my own on Call of Duty, my crouch is the forward button, and then my melee is the back button, and then shift is sprint, and like I don't know, I just like my setup a lot on mouse and keyboard for COD.
I remember playing Call of Duty on console, and then like whenever like you'd load in, like on the new one that's crossplay, and you load in, you'd see like the little mouse and keyboard sign, and then like showing they were on PC, and you'd be like, "All these fucking PC assholes,"
right?
And they would just dominate.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. It does take a while to get used to mouse and keyboard, though. It is a huge learning curve.
I also feel like there's a lot more, like, I don't want to say pro, but, like, I guess in the gaming community, you call them try-hard players that are on PC than they are on console.
I saw a video on TikTok the other day that talks about that, and it's like, our society has changed from the fact of just having fun and playing on COD and just shit-talking to your buddies or, like, the other team or whatever, and it's turned into, like, everyone wants to become a streamer, everybody wants to, like, be the best of the best, and it's turned all these games into a sweat lobby, instead of people just playing for the game for fun. There's still people that play the game for fun, don't get me wrong, but there's so many kids that are just trying to be the best of the best of the best, and they're just, it's It makes the game unfun.
No, I agree with you. It's just like Warzone, when you load in and die, load in and die. Like, I was playing Warzone, I don't know, a couple days ago, doesn't matter. I load in, right? I land. I get my loot. I run out. Some fucker runs me over in a truck.
Yep.
I'm like, fuck, that sucks. So then I get in the gulag. I win. Get out. Land. Didn't even pick up a gun yet. Get run over by a fucking truck again. It's like, oh my god, it was pissing me off so bad. And the worst thing about Warzone is, like, if they're in the truck, you keep shooting at the truck and it damages the truck. You can't shoot through the windows and hit them. So, like, he just drove around in circles around me and then got behind a tree, hopped out, and shot me in the back of the fucking head with a shotgun. I was like, this is fucking cancer.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I guess I trailed off of the topic a little bit, but I guess I want to say mouse and keyboard, but in reality, I use the controller a lot more than my mouse and keyboard.
What do you say, Brandon?
I definitely like the controller for like shooter games, just because it gets that, you get the feel of, you know, you're pulling a trigger instead of just clicking a button. There are some games, like, I mean, the Outriders I'm actually quite enjoying on keyboard, actually. I like to reserve keyboard for games like Minecraft and Divinity, which is a point and click kind of game, and actually Monster Hunter World, which is, I thought, was more comfortable on keyboard.
No, I have to agree with you there. Like, there's definitely games where mouse and keyboard I like you said, like every game you said, I agree with you. Except Outriders, I haven't been using the controller, but like Minecraft is definitely not a controller game.
No.
But yeah, no, I guess I'd have to go controller.
I can't really pick. I'd have to kind of go with whatever game it suits. I'll definitely try both, and I'll see which. I'm not doing shooters with a keyboard, though. I refuse.
Fair enough. One thing I don't like is, like, because, like, on controller, if you need to spin around, like, say COD, for example, you can just hold the thing over and it spins you around. But, like, on mouse and keyboard, you have to, like, keep slapping your mouse on the fucking mouse pad.
Well, you can up the DPI, and that's when people can turn their character on, like, really fucking fast. That's what that's the whole point.
I'm not that good. So I'll spin around in a circle and get shot in the balls. Circumcise me. So I think, Kyle, you're picking for me now.
Alright. 4.
4? Alright, what's one thing you want to do before you die? I'll start it off because it's my topic. I think one thing I want to do is, I'd like to say own, but I think more realistically, I would like to drive one, like, crazy exotic car. Like, I mean, like, crazy exotic, like, I guess not crazy, but it's crazy to me, but like McLaren or like a Pagani, something like that. That would be sick.
Well, what are some of the cars? Didn't you drive cars for when you worked at the other dealership?
Yeah, but that was more like just like classic muscle cars, like Camaros and Mustangs and shit.
Right.
It wasn't. I've driven a Viper, a Hellcat, Mustang, Camaro, but I think Viper is probably the most exotic I've driven. Especially up here in Maine, there isn't a whole lot of exotic cars anyways. I think I've seen a McLaren once and a Lamborghini once.
Because the roads are just literally ass around here.
Yeah, you can't do anything. When I went down to Florida like a month ago, I did see a Ferrari. That was cool. Oh, and I saw a Rolls Royce. That was pretty dope. But
I know there's 2 people around this area. They're driving some more interesting cars. I've noticed there's like that one that's the white convertible. I'm not a car guy, so to me, all I can say is it looks like the Banshee.
Oh, so that would be a Viper then. Banshee's a Viper.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, the Banshee's a Viper, right, Kyle?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a Viper. There's one. I saw a Nissan, one of those 350Zs or whatever they are.
370.
And it has like 370, yeah. And it was half black, half white camo.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if maybe that was the other one I saw.
Yeah, I saw one of those. There's been a couple of those around. There's a lot of Subarus up here.
A shit ton of Subarus.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of Subarus. That's mostly what we see around here.
And trucks, shitbox trucks.
Oh, tons of shitbox trucks.
Shitbox trucks make the world go round.
But yeah, so what do you think, Kyle? What's one thing you want to do before you die?
I just want to travel, honestly. Like, I want to honestly be able to say that I've experienced, like, the most that I possibly can before I go.
I agree. That's another thing I want to do. I want to travel a lot. I want to go to Australia.
There's just so much to this world, and I just don't want to be one of those people that gets stuck in the same state and never goes and sees anything.
I hear you there. I hear you. Okay, so what's the one place you want to go to then?
I've been to Costa Rica, which is pretty awesome. I want to go to like Belize, I believe it is in Italy. Not Belize. Shit, I can't remember the name of it. But I want to go there. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to England, experience that a little bit. Go to Europe. Really everywhere, honestly. I think Russia would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I want to travel too.
I want to go to Rio de Janeiro so bad for like that festival. It's in where I can't remember now.
Oh, I think I've heard of it though. I think Hawaii. I know it's like a classic vacation thing, but I think Hawaii would be fun too.
Oh, Kyle, are you thinking of Venice?
Yes.
Venice.
I also want
Italy.
Rio de Janeiro's in Brazil too, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely travel. But I definitely agree with you. Like, there's so much out there that I want to see.
Right, and what's the point in not going and experience all of it while you can?
I hear you. There's just, yeah. I hear you. What about you, Bren?
I'm not super interested in travel. The only place I think I'd like to go is Finland, just because that's where my family comes from. That actually might be a thing pretty soon, considering my aunt wanted to go for my distant cousin's wedding, who we connected with recently. But unfortunately, because of everything with COVID, that can happen and ended up being over Facebook, which isn't...
That sucks.
Yeah, it's real sad. But the things I wouldn't mind doing is I definitely want to write a book. Like, that's just one of my dreams, and I'll get to it when I get to it. I wouldn't mind also going to see like different grave sites of some of the famous rock stars that I really like. Definitely Scott Weiland. I know where his public grave is. I think it's said that he's not really buried there, and same with Jim Morrison, considering there's conspiracy theories that he's not even buried.
Really?
And Bowie too.
David Bowie?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick, I think.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's a knife.
That's Crocodile Dundee, not David Bowie. But for some reason, David Bowie's name always reminds me of Bowie knife, which reminds me of Crocodile Dundee.
Well, that's because Bowie, they're both spelled the same.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're still young. We got plenty of life, but at the same time, it feels like it's flying by so quick.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Scary.
I also wouldn't mind seeing the Chili Peppers live, because I've seen Stunt Double Pilots live and Avenged Sevenfold, and those are probably my 3 favorite bands right there. But Chili Peppers is hard to get to, because their private concerts are usually further away from Maine, and then if they do come to a festival, it's expensive as hell. I remember there was one, I think in Boston or something, or New York, that was close. The closest one is like $1,200 per ticket.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because it was like a festival. It had a shit ton of bands, big names.
Still a lot of money.
$12 is a fucking crazy amount.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I guess it's about time for the next segment, which is my Would You Rather segment. Alright. Would you rather, number 1, would you rather be gay for a year or trans for a year? Note, both of them you have to have sex.
What? So, I could be trans, but I could have sex with women. Does that mean I have to cut my dick off, or do I just have to cross-dress?
Oh no, you have to cut your dick off. And then after a year, your dick gets put back on. But for that 1 year,
is it like functioning, or is it like just a Garrison on South Park?
You mean when it gets put back on?
Yeah, like like on the episode of South Park,
so
when
it's like
you chase after his dick on a mouse.
Yeah. Somewhere out there. Yeah, no, okay, so it's just 1 year, so it's like magic. So like at the start of the year, your dick's gone, and you have a vagina. It's It's just like any trans. It's like a deformed, ugly, weird looking sideways vagina, but you still have a vagina. And then once the year's over, it's like snap, your dick's back to normal. You get that, or you're gay, so you get to keep your dick the whole time.
But you get railed in the ass. Or do the ass railing, but we both know I'm not going to be the one doing that.
Brandon's totally a bottom.
Power
okay,
bottom.
but see, that's the thing, though, is, you know what? No, I guess trans, you would be able to fuck women, because if I said you had to fuck guys, then you'd still... But then you get to experience what having a vagina's like.
Still rather do that with a woman.
Fair enough. I don't... It's hard, though, because then you gotta, so everybody still knows you went through that year, right? So, like, everybody's like, oh, he was gay for a year, or they're like, oh, he was, like, fully trans for a year. So, like, I mean, like, fully trans. Like, you have to take the hormones, you get boobs, you have long hair, you look like a fucking woman. Well, as much as you can, but... yeah, so it's either you're gay for a year, and... I guess you gotta take the chance. You gotta know what to look for your gay partner, whether you're getting railed or you're doing the railing, or you're trans for a year and you can just be a lesbian, I guess. But yeah, those are your options.
Oh, I've already decided.
You're trans. What about you, Kyle?
Trans.
Really?
Yep. 100%.
Huh. Okay, but see, if you're gay, you get to hang out with all the girls, and they're like, oh, well, you're gay, so I can take my top off in front of you.
Don't care.
Still get fucked in the ass, not happening.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I'd go trans. Yeah, I guess I would. This is gonna sound really weird, but it would be kind of cool to, like, experience being a woman for a year.
Oh, 100%.
It would be kind of cool. I've always wondered what it's like to have a vagina.
Just remember, like, you're going to get all those floods of, like, emotions.
Yeah. Well, like, I always thought, like, as a woman, it'd be so much easier to masturbate. like, you can just stick your finger in there, or, like...
Stick your
rub
finger.
your clitoris. Or, like, I don't know. And then, like, it's not like guys where, like, you gotta prepare for the cleanup. You know what I mean?
I don't have a response to that.
Fair enough. Alright, so I guess we're all picking trans. Alright, number 2. This one's a lot more soft. Would you rather have no legs or no arms?
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's tougher than the last one.
It's tougher, but a lot more PG.
No legs.
Well, that's an easy one for you. You sit down 90% of the day.
Exactly. But my legs are still fucking toned.
I'm gonna agree no legs.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, what'd you say, Brandon?
Oh, my calves are.
You said... Oh, I love it. I love it.
You just say your calves are toned.
Wait, so then... Okay. So I'm gonna skip over the tone part. Well, not really, but like... Okay, so you say your legs are toned, but those are the ones you want cut off?
Well, yeah, I got more use for my arms. It's like saying if I sit down all day.
Alright. I'm crying. I know, me too.
Do we want to take a break?
No. Hey, baby, want to see my calves?
Look, Noah told me that he had been approached for strangers to touch his legs because of how muscular they are.
What?
That's what Noah told me. It's not uncommon.
Somebody's asked Noah to touch his legs.
Yeah. He felt pretty
Oh my god.
pretty proud of it, I think.
Oh my god.
Just the fact that you follow up your explanation with Noah said that strangers have come up to him and wanted to touch his legs.
I can picture Brandon like going up to some woman. And she's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he pulls up his pant leg up to his cat like knees, and he goes, "What do you think of these?"
All I can think of is Brandon with some low cut, like some jorts on in the mirror and just fucking watching his cat muscles.
I guess what's ironic about that is that I really didn't want to wear shorts that didn't go below my knees for the longest time because I have a scar on my knee.
Oh my! What? You're worried about a scar on your knee?
Hey, well, I guess you don't have to worry about that anymore if you don't have any legs, so.
I know. No, I think the funniest part is he's like, "Yeah, my legs are the only toned part of my body. I'm gonna cut them off."
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was good. Phew, hey. Did you say legs too, Kyle?
Yeah, I gotta go with legs. Because,
Okay,
like,
but
you
listen.
can get prosthetics, bro, and, like, I can, like, there's a dude I watch on Hoonigan's channel, and he drifts cars, and he is completely paralyzed from the waist down.
Okay, but unless you do like some crazy modification, like ramp thing, you won't be able to ride a bike. I mean, motorcycle, not a bicycle.
Bro, the technology's come so far, you know they make robotic, like, legs and shit, right?
Yeah, but none of us can afford that shit.
I will go poor the rest of my life as long as I can have a motorcycle and be a motorcycle cop.
Be a motorcycle cop?
You can just ride in a sidecar with Cody.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll get you some of them glasses and the leather
But how is Cody going to control the bike if he has no arms? Because I can only assume Cody's going with no arms.
Nah.
Well, you got arms, Kyle. You can help him out.
I'll reach up from the sidecar and Cody will run the fucking shifter and brake.
Perfect.
You know, technically, my arms be pretty toned from the wheelchair, too.
Oh my god.
Wait, if I had no legs, my dick still worked.
Oh, no.
Where does it cut off?
It
The
cuts-
waist?
Oh, we're getting into it now. Well, see, that's hard because if you cut off your arms, there's no, like, equivalent to losing your dick.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, but then you can't do anything with your dick.
Okay, no.
You don't
I would. You wouldn't be able. Oh, do you think you could get so flexible you could like foot job your own dick? You would have to, right? Unless you
You can remove some of your ribs and suck your own dick.
Oh wait, have you guys ever tried?
No.
No.
What?
No.
Have you?
No comment. You can't. No. Anyone who says they haven't tried is lying.
I've never once tried. Swear on my life.
That's for Kyle's life, too.
You're a dick. Now I'm going to die.
Wait, no, that means he has.
No, I haven't. I really
Exactly. That's why I said I'm going to die now.
Oh.
It's going to be like,
Yeah.
what's that horror movie where you die based on like random fucking... You guys know what I'm talking about.
No, I have not a fucking clue. Oh, wait, yes I do. Wait, oh, fuck.
Yeah. The one where like they randomly die from some whatever like reason, like events happening or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. What was that movie? I'm gonna have to cut out so much silence. What was it?
Final Destination.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Final Destination. There you go. Thank you. That would bug me this whole time. Okay, so yeah, I guess. Yeah, so if you had no legs, you still get to keep your dick because you had no arms, you'd still have your dick.
No
So
legs.
I can't say. All right. I think. No, I think I'd go no arms just because it'd be hilarious to see like try to run with no arms.
That's not funny.
Oh,
Brandon, I think you should keep the legs because I need to see those toned calf muscles now.
Yeah. Brandon, I want you to show them to me tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh my word.
Alright, Brandon, we're gonna move on to the next topic, and I'm picking for you. So let's do number 5. We'll do an easy topic.
Yeah, you guys dodging around 3 and 4, I've noticed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright. What instrument would you like to learn?
Do you want to start, Kyle, or do you want me to go first?
I can go
I can
first.
go first.
Okay, Brandon, go first.
So I already do have a bass and learning to play that. But one
You
thing
actually recorded our intro.
yes. But one instrument I would really like to learn would be, and it's something like I never really had I think I had the chance, probably my parents probably would have allowed that to happen, but at the same time, like how loud that would be.
What was it, drums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's the most reason why I wasn't able to, is because like the whole, way too loud. I don't think my parents would be really pleased with that.
Fair enough. Drums would be pretty cool.
We'll put my nutsack on your drum set.
Hey, that was my my yearbook quote, technically speaking. Not exactly, but it was John Bonham's playing Moby Dick for real.
I was just about to say that.
Mine was from The Office. I can't remember. Oh, what was that, Brandon? It was...
Eagles may fly high, but weasels don't get sucked into jet engines.
yeah, that's what my senior quote was.
That's fucking awesome.
I know. Alright, Kyle, it's your turn.
I've always wanted to learn to play a saxophone, to be honest with you.
Really?
I was not expecting that.
Me neither. Did you know I played saxophone for like a year or two?
No
in high
shit.
school? Yeah, dude, no kidding. I had a saxophone. I played it for like 2 years.
I think playing a saxophone would be so cool. I think, like, the jazz kind of music that you hear with a saxophone or stuff like that is so fucking cool, to be honest with you.
It is.
Like, when we took, elementary school, I think it was, where they introduced you to all, like, the instruments and shit, I always thought the saxophone was so fucking cool.
Saxophone is cool. Like, I don't like listening to jazz music, but if, like, somebody is, like, alone and they start playing the saxophone, I'm like, damn, that's sweet.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I was going with it, too.
That'd be
At
cool.
least 2 songs that aren't jazz that have the saxophone. There's Careless Whisper by George Michael, then it's also covered by Seether, and then a band called Mad Season, which has Lane Staley from Alice in Chains. They have a song called, I think, Long Gone Day, which has a saxophone, which are both in rock.
No shit. Whenever I think of saxophone, I just think of, like, Mardi Gras in New Orleans and this dude on the street corner in, like, a fucking ratty tux, sunglasses on, fucking fedora hat, and he's just fucking going ham with a fucking saxophone.
I think of a black dude.
Why?
Racist.
I don't know. That's just what I think of. Kind of like what Kyle said, except he's black.
I will say, I don't know who Marty that guy is, so I just imagine a black guy in that get up.
You don't know who Mardi Gras is?
Except,
No.
so he's
Mardi Gras, a festival branded in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Well,
no.
I don't live in New Orleans, so
So exactly what Kyle described, except it's a black dude in like a dark bar with just light on him, and he's not smoking, but there's smoke like from cigars and cigarettes around him.
What do you in the
I'll do it
50s?
better. Ron Swanson.
Oh yes, except he's black.
If you must.
All right. I really, for a long time, I've wanted to learn how to play guitar. I can play a few chords, but that's about it. Like, I really want to learn how to play the guitar.
Lame.
I know it's so stereotypical, or maybe not stereotypical, but like everybody can do it or wants to do it. But that's just, I don't know.
I think what's kind of neat is like
If
you got like all guitarists. There's a lot of prodigy guitarists, but then there's not a lot of drum or bass prodigies. A lot of them play with the rhythm of the song, and they can't really go outside of that because that's more the guitarist's thing. A lot of them have to kind of like play behind the guitarist the way that they're doing it. But there's I think it's really cool when you see a bassist or a drummer go outside of their usual, the usual like norm, and just play like a lot of neat things.
Wait, Cody, I have a question for you. Do you want to learn the electric guitar or the acoustic guitar?
Yeah.
I know they're the same
so
thing, but like, there's a difference.
No,
There's not.
There's a
I
difference in
want-
sound, Brandon.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
there's
there's but
definitely a
pace and
difference.
everything too. It's all different.
Yes, but you can't do half the shit on an acoustic guitar that you can on an electric guitar.
Yeah, have you ever seen Slash do half his solos on acoustic?
No,
It's even hard. It's hard for him. He's a professional.
So
that's
they're
because it's a
different.
totally different guitar.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's what we said.
I
And
was
you were
trying to
like,
help your
no.
point.
Oh, I thought you were arguing with us.
No. Kyle
Okay.
said that they're basically the same.
No, I
So-
did not say this. What?
Weird. Okay, so to answer your question, I want to get one of those acoustic guitars that's also electric,
That'd be cool.
and I want to learn them both because I think like some songs are better on acoustic, but some of them are way better on electric.
Acoustic.
Acoustic. Okay, moving on. We're moving on to Kyle's segment of random things.
All right, so I kind of have like a random. I'm not trying to like bounce off of Brandon's historical facts, but random fact of the day. Thought you guys would find this kind of fucking like me. I was like, what the actual hell? So, as an art collector, once paid $10,000 for a non-visible sculpture.
Wait, what?
Yeah, a non-visible sculpture. Do you guys know the actor James Franco?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Someone bought James Franco's artwork and bought it for $10,000, and it was billed as a endless tank of oxygen.
So, was it like a social experiment for him, or?
No, it was literally like, I'm not sure exactly what it was, but like I'm assuming it's like a vial or something like that, and it's literally nothing, and it's endless tank of oxygen.
Sounds like a tax write-off to me.
And someone paid $10,000 for that.
You know, people will pay $10,000 for a banana thrown at an easel. So
Yeah, but this is literally nothing, and you breathe air for free, and you're paying $10,000 for fucking air, bro.
That's pretty fucked.
I just was like, you can't be fucking serious. And I looked it up, and it's true. It's 100% factual,
I guess that's the powers of being rich.
right?
Just be able to blow money on whatever the fuck you want. Huh. That's pretty crazy.
You imagine walking people around your home and be like, this is my sculpture from James Franco. It's called Endless Air. Well, how
Yeah,
much
they
do you
don't
get that
fucking
bad boy
wow.
for? I only spent a minor $10,000 on the air I breathe every day.
Yeah, you know what I'd do?
Not buy
I'd
it.
go. No, I'd go. Ooh, I just got that art for free, bitch.
It's now my art.
Yeah. Give me 10 grand for that.
yeah, would he know if it's stolen if some guy came in and like breathed the air?
Oh,
You know what? I'm going to fart into a cup. I'm going to post it on eBay. A see-through cup. I'm going to put sculpture. My dirty ass, reeking ass in a cup. And I'm going to post it for $5,000 starting bid and see what happens.
No. Even better. You know what you should do? You should get the exact vial and then you should fart into it and be like, this is James Franco's limited edition.
Limited edition scent.
Yeah. Yeah, and then sell it for 10 grand and somebody opens it like, oh, God. James Franco smells like ass. Wow, that's crazy.
I thought that was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's stupid. All right. I think we're good for a couple more. We'll do 2 more topics.
What about number one, Kyle?
So, I've been hearing a lot about it because my boss and his workers talk about COVID a lot and like vaccines and stuff like that. And lately, they've been talking about the fact that like if you don't have a vaccine in the coming months, like they're planning on opening everything back up and whatnot, which is awesome. I'm 100% for that because I'm sick of spending last summer doing nothing. But they're talking about having you have like a vaccination form to be able to like get on a plane, go on a cruise, and stuff like that. And I just don't agree with it, being that just as of recently, the one of the COVID vaccines has been recalled for causing blood clots. Because, in my opinion, you can't come up with a vaccine in 7 months without testing it on anybody and be like, this is safe for people to like have them take or have them shot with.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like 110%. There's no way in hell I'm getting that COVID vaccine. Like they're gonna have to fire me. Like if it becomes mandatory, I'll get fired first. There's no way in hell I'm getting injected with that fucking vaccine.
Well, you gotta think, it took them years to perfect a flu vaccine, and in 7 months they're gonna come out with this miracle vaccine that's gonna stop one of the biggest pandemics that's ever hit the US.
Yeah, well, that's the thing right there, is it's the only reason why it's one of the biggest pandemics that's ever hit the US is because they hyped it up so much.
Yep.
I mean, it's no worse than the flu. It's like, yes, old people die from it because they already have health problems.
Flu too.
Exactly.
People with the same underlying conditions also die from the flu.
Yeah, it affects your respiratory system. So if you have somebody that already can't breathe, obviously it's going to affect them a lot worse than somebody who has no breathing issues.
Right. You say someone has a respiratory issue and they get pneumonia. Their chances of dying are increased considerably from somebody that doesn't have a respiratory issue. Someone gets COVID. It's the same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. It was, if you ask me, it was all hyped up for the election. And then now they don't know how to get rid of it without people taking this vaccine, but nobody wants to fucking take it.
Absolutely.
There's no way for them to back out of it now. They're way too deep into it.
And think of all those people that got that J&J vaccine that are having severe blood clots and are facing like the chance of dying from the vaccine that was supposed to help them from this whole pandemic and everything. How do you think they're feeling right now?
Yeah. Would you rather shit yourself and, have like the normal flu for a while, or would you rather die from a blood clot?
Right, from a vaccine that you were told that would help you be like protected against the virus.
Mm-hmm. Especially if they make it mandatory. Like if they made that mandatory and you had to like risk the chance of dying opposed to getting sick, like getting the flu, like fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit. I'll sit in my fucking house before I'll get that vaccine.
Yep.
That's just so stupid. This whole COVID thing is so bullshit.
I'm over it. I'm ready for it to end. What about you, Brandon? Didn't you get the vaccine, Brandon, after we just talked all that shit?
That will be next week.
So how are your feelings going into it, hearing about that vaccine being recalled?
Yeah, I'm not getting that one.
Yeah, but like it's still the same kind of thing. I mean, they don't know any of the side effects and what could truly happen. I know somebody that got the first shot of the one you're getting, and he was in the hospital for the last month because he has neurological issues because he can't feel his hands or feet anymore because of the vaccine.
Guess that's what will happen.
Oh my god. You know what I told Brandon when he told me he was getting the vaccine? I told him to keep his government tracker the fuck away from me.
I don't know. There's just too much speculation for me right now to be comfortable with going and getting that. I mean, if this had been like a year and a half down the road and you could get it, I'd consider it. But like 7 months is not a long enough time. Like to test it out, they're testing it on you.
Yeah, we're the guinea pigs.
Exactly.
Not only that, I don't get the flu shot, so I'm not going to get the COVID shot.
Yep.
Like the only times I've ever gotten the flu is when I got the flu shot. I've gone through this whole thing with COVID. Like, I put my mask on when I'm, like, if I go to the store or whatever, which I think the whole mask thing's fucking stupid anyways. But, like, I've literally changed nothing other than the fact of not being able to go places that are closed. I haven't got COVID. Nobody I even know has COVID.
Yep, same here.
Our coworkers have, but obviously after a week and a half, they're back to work and all fine.
Exactly. I think this whole thing has just been a way for lazy people to be lazier and a way for people to get free money. And I don't know. It's just so fucking stupid.
If you're scared of getting the virus, stay home. Simple as that.
Exactly. If you're that fucking worried, stay the fuck home. Don't go out. Like, I'm so sick of going somewhere and people looking at me like if I'm not wearing my mask outside, they're looking at me like I'm fucking killing them. It's like, if you don't fucking like it, go the fuck home.
Yep.
Like,
If
I
you're
don't know.
that afraid of it, you shouldn't be out in public.
Exactly. Don't make it up to me to protect you. If you're that fucking worried about it, don't go out.
Like, you go out in public, you see some, like, if it's flu season, do you go out as much? No. Like, if you know, like flu's going around or whatever, and you're in an area where, like, flu's going around, you wouldn't go out.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't think that. I mean,
I still go out, but
yeah. With the flu and everything going on, we're still expected to come to work, but with COVID, everything gets shut down.
yeah. Well, like I said, it was just hyped up for the election.
Yeah, but, like, if you got the flu, you'd stay home, typically.
Oh,
if
yeah.
it was
Yeah,
that
like,
bad.
yeah, like, I'll have the flu, but I've never had the flu, and I've always gotten the flu vaccine.
Like I said, the only time I ever got the flu is when I got the vaccine, and no.
Yeah, every time I've
'Cause
gotten the vaccine my entire life, I've always gotten sick for like a week and a half after getting it.
Exactly. And this COVID vaccine, they're literally injecting you with COVID. Whether it's dead or not, they're literally injecting you with
that's
COVID.
what any vaccine is. That the flu
Exactly.
is dead.
Exactly. They're injecting
The
you.
point of it is it allows your body to get hold of it and understand how to fight it.
Yeah,
That's why they inject you with dead cells instead of live cells.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like, you have to get the flu shot every year for that to be effective. So you're saying for the rest of your life from here on out, you're going to get COVID vaccine. It's not a one-time deal.
Well, yeah, but by next year it'll be even better.
Yeah, but
Oh
you
my
can still
God.
get COVID. This is the thing behind it. It's like, no matter what,
Yeah.
you can still
but
get COVID.
Yeah, but my body will be able to fight it.
It's not even fighting it. It just lessens the symptoms. It's not like you won't get COVID. It just lessens the symptoms of COVID.
So basically, Brandon, if you got COVID right now, you'd be fine, correct?
Probably,
You get the vaccine, you get COVID later down the road.
but I'd be better.
Oh my God.
It all comes back down to I'm not doing it because the government is telling me to. I'm doing it because it's my choice. It's like I'm not telling you guys to get the vaccine because I don't give a fuck. You guys don't have to get the vaccine. It's your choice.
Brandon, you're a fucking idiot.
Sure.
No, I'm just kidding. It is your choice, man. I don't know. For me, like if I was arguing it, which is what we're kind of doing, we're like debating it, I'm not going to get it. There ain't no fucking way I'm going to inject myself with this virus that they're saying so bad it's killing all these people, which when in reality it has a lower death rate of the flu.
Well, I find it very ironic that people who are saying, your body, your choice, yelling at pregnant women, you can't get that abortion, and then they're saying, all right, put this in your body. You don't have a choice on this matter anymore.
Yeah. Ooh, the abortion topic's another topic we can get into later on. But
I think that just that hypocritical kind of mindset that they are kind of enforcing, because I mean, it all comes back down to that.
well, then it goes back to the point of where they have no way out of it, so they have to try to force a way out of it. There's no way for the government to get out of it now. It's too hyped up. So the only way they can get out of it is be like, oh, if we push out this vaccine, a bunch of people take the vaccine, and then we can say, oh, the vaccine saved you. COVID's not a problem anymore. And then it just becomes the yearly flu.
I think at this point, just people who want to get the vaccine get the vaccine. People who want to wear their mask still can still wear the mask, and just
Fuck that.
Just no. I mean, the people who don't feel safe, who are like that, can wear their mask. But if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. You don't have to. Go on a plane. Don't wear a mask. I don't care. I think if you if you're sick, like obviously, like we said, if you have the flu, you should stay home. It's the same thing. If you're sick, I mean, if it's some kind of minor head cold, I don't really care. But I mean, if you're sick with something like that, yeah,
And that's
plan your
what
vacation next time.
That's
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's I'm so sick of this COVID shit. It pisses me off.
Yeah, wasn't this like right as you enjoy? Like, all right, let's go on vacation to new places.
Yeah, exactly.
Every
it
year.
Was. Yeah, it literally was. It's just so stupid. I don't know. I hate having to, like, the other day I went to go to the store, realized I didn't have my mask, and I had to drive all the way home to get my mask and then back to the store. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. You can't even go into the store, buy a mask. Like, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
I was at the store, and the cashier, like some guy without his mask, walked in, and she said, "You can't be here without your mask." He says, "Oh well, can I buy one?" "No, we don't have any." So he had to. He went back to his fucking. Luckily, I guess he had a mask there, but Honestly,
it's
stupid.
so fucking bullshit. This whole thing is so bullshit. But yeah, so we're at the end now. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. What else? Libsyn, Spotify. Check out the Patreon too if you like the show. Contribute. Once we hit $15, we're going to be doing bonus episodes, and you can look for that. Just that way we can at least pay off what it costs us to post this thing every month. And yeah, see you guys next week.